Вот это да. Короче.
Weird occurrences, inexplicable vanishings, strange rituals, and moments that don't make sense. The world has its mysteries, and these eerie clips reveal them all. Hang on tight, because you're about to see the strangest and most mind-bending events ever.
I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil.
You were comfortable with having on yourself and your choices, where...
Well, I think if you grew up poor, though, you're like, look, I've been there and I was fine.
Kevin Hart's always been the life of the party, right? But there's something about his recent interaction with Kelly Clarkson that has people whispering. It all went down when she started talking about things she wasn't supposed to, offering money for things she didn't want to do. That's when Kevin Hart stepped in and shushed her like his life depended on it.
I don't know if you've had this, but I've had people throw millions of dollars in my face to do something I didn't want to do. And what? You've been off, yeah. Oh, they're in the room.
Yeah, I don't want to.
The way he reacted was pure fear. Kelly almost exposed something no one was meant to hear. And then, as if by magic, the clip vanished from the internet. That moment was definitely not a coincidence. Looks like some secrets are still being kept in the dark.
And what? You've been off, yeah. Oh, they're in the room.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Kim's secret. In 2024, Kim Kardashian went viral with her mysterious Halloween look, but it wasn't just her usual over-the-top style. She claimed she was dressed as an albino alligator, an outfit she said represented rarity. But take a closer look. It didn't seem quite human, did it? Many viewers even drew comparisons to reptilian creatures, even aliens. The scales, the unnatural grace. Something about it felt off. And what if it wasn't just a costume? What if Kim wasn't dressing up, but revealing her true form? Halloween might just be the one night she can show the world what she really is. Rihanna. During the Super Bowl halftime performance in 2023, Rihanna did something that made everyone stop and look. As she raised her hands, a triangle shape appeared, sparking an online frenzy. Viewers couldn't help but connect it to the Illuminati, fueling years of wild theories about celebrities being tied to secret societies. But here's the twist, guys. Others pointed out that it was just the Rockefeller sign, a symbol for her record label. Whether it was a secret message or just a gesture, the debate continues to swirl. Red dress. On April 23, 2018, when Kate Middleton stepped out with Prince William after giving birth to Prince Louis, her red dress caught more attention than the newborn. The dress itself was simple, yet something about it seemed off. To many, it looked eerily similar to the one worn by Mia Farrow in Rosemary's Baby, a film about a woman unknowingly involved in a dark, supernatural ritual. Was it just a fashion choice? Or was there a deeper, more mysterious connection to the sinister tale that haunted the movie? Soul for fame.
I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil.
During an interview, a singer casually dropped a bombshell. So I sold my soul to the devil. The moment it was said, fans went wild. Was this just a joke, or was there something darker lurking beneath those words? Some believed it confirmed the age-old theory that celebrities trade their souls for fame and fortune. Others brushed it off as sarcasm, nothing more. But as the clip made its rounds, people couldn't help but dissect every second, convinced there was more to it than meets the eye. The mystery continues to simmer, and no one can quite shake it. Jim Carrey exposed. Jim Carrey has always been unpredictable, but his appearance on the Jimmy Kimmel Show left everyone speechless. Right from the start, he flashed a hand sign linked to the Illuminati, a rumored secret elite cult. Kimmel looked visibly uncomfortable, trying to brush it off, but Carrey doubled down, claiming that Kimmel and everyone else were part of it too. Now tell me guys, isn't Jim Carrey exposing something sinister? If not, then why did Kimmel seem so eager to change the subject? It didn't really seem like a coincidence.
Gang sign? Have you,
like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Souls Sold. A resurfaced interview of Cryptic Tentacion has stirred up fresh debates about fame and its cost. He spoke about craving recognition, admitting that without appreciation,
I wanted to be appreciated. I wanted to be relative to people that felt the way I felt.
he might not have survived. Some believe this ties into long-standing rumors that he made a dark exchange for success. Meanwhile, Sukihana's emotional breakdown in a viral clip has only added to the speculation.
I want to tell you I apologize and I'm sorry for what I'm about to say, but as far as this music stuff, I won't be doing this music stuff anymore. I started this because this was my dream.
She admitted to feeling trapped after selling her soul through a music contract she now regrets.
And just right now, I'm realizing that I signed my soul. I sold my soul to the devil.
Whether metaphor or something more, both artists' words paint a haunting picture of the industry's grip, one that leaves many questioning what's really at stake. Speaking Satan.
You tend to shock people.
I think the best and only way you can shock people is with light sockets.
During a resurfaced interview between Marilyn Manson and Larry King, unsettling moments have reignited speculation about secret messages and occult references in Hollywood. As Manson casually spoke about dark themes, including turning people off like a light, a peculiar ring joke caught viewers' attention. Both Manson and King made hand gestures and tongue signs linked to occult symbolism, leaving the audience to wonder about hidden meanings. One particularly striking moment was when King casually mentioned, "Passover is fun," with Manson responding with a strange comment about drinking games. Whether shock humor or something deeper, the conversation left many questioning the true intentions behind the exchange. Frozen crowd. Driving near Niagara Falls, a man couldn't believe his eyes. Both sides of the road were packed with people, but not a single one was moving. It was like they all hit pause at the exact same time. No blinking, no shifting, just frozen in place. Weird, right? But here's something more weird. His car kept going like nothing happened. Was it a glitch in reality? A freaky coincidence? Whatever it was, it felt like he had just stepped into a scene straight out of a sci-fi movie, and somehow, he was the only one left in motion. Max Headroom Incident. On a cold November night in 1987, Chicago's TV screens were hijacked by a bizarre figure wearing a Max Headroom mask. No demands, no message, just distorted sounds, erratic movements, and pure chaos. It lasted only 90 seconds, but it was enough to leave viewers rattled. The eerie interruption became one of the strangest unsolved mysteries in broadcast history. Who pulled it off, and why? Decades later, the Max Headroom incident still lingers like a ghost in the signal. Super Bowl spell. At the Super Bowl, one fan caught a bizarre moment that had everyone talking. While the game played out, he noticed a woman in the crowd with a small voodoo doll of a player, Muhammad's. She seemed oddly focused, calmly inserting a needle into the doll's chest while the action continued on the field. The fan couldn't believe what he was seeing. Was she performing black magic? Just moments later, Muhammad's made an unexpected error. Coincidence? The fan captured it all on camera, and now, the mysterious woman's spellbinding move is raising some serious eyebrows. Invisible foe. In the boxing ring, every move counts, but this one was downright bizarre. One boxer, alone in the ring, was dodging punches, blocking attacks, and even countering, yet there was no one in front of him. The coach watched, completely confused, probably thinking the boxer was losing his grip on reality. But as the footage rolled on, it became clear the boxer was moving as if he was responding to an opponent. Seems like he was seeing something the rest of us couldn't. So, was he truly fighting an invisible foe? You decide, guys. Sinister spectator. While broadcasting a match in the Philippines, the camera captured something truly bizarre in the crowd. Initially, she seemed like just another fan. but as the camera zoomed in, something wasn't right. Her fingers were black as charcoal, and her eyes looked empty, soulless even. A chill swept over the crowd as they realized she wasn't just another person in the stands. When people tried to find her again, she was gone, vanished into thin air. Online theorists quickly jumped to conclusions, suggesting she was some kind of sinister figure pulling the strings behind the scenes, maybe even a henchman for Satan himself. Spooky, right? Swift amnesia.
Spent almost $1,000 on a ticket, right? And you can't remember anything?
It felt like so surreal. Afterwards, as we were leaving, I was like, did she play this song? I don't remember this song. I don't remember her doing that. And just little things like that. But I do remember going to the concert.
For many fans, attending a Taylor Swift concert feels like a dream come true. But for some, it turns into a nightmare. Here's why. One of her fans spent over $1,000 for a ticket only to walk away unable to remember anything. No songs, no moments, just a blank space. It was so strange that netizens began calling it Taylor amnesia. Experts say the overwhelming emotions might suppress memories. But could there be something more mysterious at play here? Something that makes these unforgettable nights vanish from the mind?
Memory are closely intertwined, and if you have a strong emotion, you can either heighten a memory or you can suppress it. And in the Taylor Swift concerts, it looks like it was so exciting that they forgot a lot of it.
The haunting shadow. In February 2024, wildfires tore through Chile's coast, but something strange happened during the chaos. Amid the smoke and flames, an eerie shadow appeared, moving in a way that seemed unusual. It looked almost human, gliding through the ashes like it didn't belong. Netizens believed it was a spirit, a sign of something beyond the fire. That shadow stayed with the people who saw it, a reminder that sometimes the flames aren't the only thing to watch for. Lizard theory. Mark Zuckerberg is no stranger to headlines, but this theory, it's got people talking. A video of him sipping water caught attention, with viewers claiming it looked, well, a bit too lizard-like. Netizens even pointed out his lack of blinking during interviews. Not once. So, is he controlled by a reptilian alien? It might sound far-fetched, but the strange behavior only adds fuel to the fire. Sometimes, the smallest details make us question everything we think we know. The royal mystery. A few years ago, something strange happened during a royal appearance that left people in shock. Prince Harry and Meghan seemed different, far more different than anyone expected. Initially, people joked they were stand-ins doubles filling in when the couple couldn't make it. But over time, the theories grew darker. Some now believe the royal family isn't even human, but part of a highly intelligent extraterrestrial race. Theories claim they've used satanic contracts to secure their reign and unnaturally long lives. More and more people are starting to wonder, could this be true? Frozen moment. Years ago, a bizarre clip surfaced showing her frozen mid-step while walking to her car. For a few seconds, she stood completely still, almost as if unaware of everything around her. Then, as if snapping back to reality, she continued walking like nothing had happened. People online were quick to jump to conclusions. Was she under the control of a mind-controlling reptilian race? Others point to similar moments that seem to hint at a deeper, more sinister connection. It's enough to make anyone wonder, what's really going on behind the scenes? Trump's presidency. The Simpsons have predicted countless things, but nothing has been more unsettling than their take on Donald Trump's presidency, especially since he wasn't even a major player in politics back then. In a 2000 episode, Lisa casually mentions inheriting a financial mess from President Trump, a joke meant to be ridiculous at the time. But fast forward 16 years, and Trump won the 2016 election. The show's creators admitted they picked Trump's name as a wild exaggeration, yet here we are. Was it just a coincidence, or does The Simpsons hold a mysterious key to the future? Eric Trump. During Trump's inauguration, something strange happened. Eric Trump made a hand gesture, an upside-down triangle, almost like he was sending a secret message. To many, it looked suspiciously like symbols tied to the Freemasons or the Illuminati. Coincidence? Or was it something more? The internet is filled with theories, calling it not an accidental move. As we know that secret societies have long been rumored to control politics from behind the scenes, so it's hard not to wonder, is symbolism hiding in plain sight? Presidential prophecy. While Trump's time in office took center stage, let's talk about Lisa Simpson. In a surprising twist, she became the first female president of the United States in The Simpsons. Now, after Trump, we see a striking resemblance between Lisa's presidential debut and the real-life inauguration of President Biden, with Kamala Harris stepping in as vice president. From the outfits to the pearls, some wonder if there's more to this than coincidence. Could Lisa's time in office be foreshadowing a real-life shift in U.S. leadership? It's almost like The Simpsons knew this moment was coming. Hidden among us. Every day there are signs around us, subtle clues that betray people for what they truly are. Not human. Take the man who shocked everyone with his mask reveal. Initially, people were amazed by his skill, but what if they were wrong? What if he wasn't removing a mask at all? What if that was his true face? All over the world, there are beings who don't belong to this planet. They're from other worlds, hiding in plain sight, waiting for the moment they can finally reveal themselves and take over. The real question is, how long until we notice? Metamorphosis.
Yeah, oh, boom. You know, like...
I'm sure you guys must be impressed by Bill Hader's uncanny ability to mimic celebrities like Tom Cruise and Seth Rogen, but a new video has surfaced that makes things even stranger. In it, Bill isn't just mimicking their voices and mannerisms, he's becoming them. Look closely at his face. It's almost like he's morphing into their likeness. Now, put the pieces together and ask yourself, is Bill Hader really just another human or something else entirely?
So he sat down next to me and he's like, I love your work.
Envelope mystery. At a memorial for the late George H.W. Bush, something strange unfolded. Several politicians were seen holding an envelope, their faces slowly draining of color as they read its contents. The shock was visible, especially on Joe Biden, who stood there in complete disbelief. But it was Jeb Bush, the late president's own son, who looked the most disturbed. What could be in that letter to leave them all so rattled? Viewers say it was a message from the hidden figures who pull the strings behind the scenes, the ones truly in control of the American government. What was the letter really about? The third hand. In 2017, as Trump made his way through the inauguration parade, the spotlight was on him, but there was something else happening in the crowd. Observers noticed his bodyguard trailing just behind, holding onto his hand, but a strange detail caught their attention. A third hand, an unnatural, almost imperceptible one, was visible, seemingly out of place. Two real hands and a faux one. Why was it there? Some people believe this bodyguard might not be human at all, but a supernatural or reptilian being blending in, keeping close watch on Trump. What's the truth behind this strange moment? Pope's struggle. Ever wondered about the Pope's true identity? A curious moment caught on camera left many questioning. In a brief clip, the Pope seems to struggle with something unsettling. His skin appears unnaturally loose and stretchy, almost as if it's not his own. Now, I'm no expert, but skin doesn't behave like that, even with age. It's almost as if he's hiding something underneath, like a mask meant to reveal a deeper, more sinister truth. Could he really be more than just a man? Could this be the devil or something far more otherworldly playing a part? Vanishing Pope. So, a video popped up online, and it's been splitting people into two camps. The footage shows the Pope standing at his window in Vatican City, paying respects to the COVID victims. But get this, after he turned around, he just vanished. Yep, guys, vanished into thin air like nothing's real anymore. The whole thing had people in shock, trying to wrap their heads around it. It felt like one of those moments you'd see in a glitch, or maybe something way deeper we still don't get, just bizarre. Shapeshifters among us. In December 2024, a wild rumor spread across Ohio, sending people into a frenzy. It was about shape-shifting creatures, beings that could change their form and seamlessly blend into human society. But that wasn't the only shocking part. These creatures weren't just hiding in plain sight. They were said to have infiltrated the very core of our culture. From Hollywood to the media, it seemed like these beings had taken control of the spaces where we seek information and entertainment. Many believe they are extraterrestrial in nature, while others think they're former humans, transformed by dark powers. Whatever the case, their influence is said to be growing stronger by the day. Hidden tunnels. Imagine hopping on a train in New York and stepping out in Antarctica, all without ever seeing the sky. Sounds unreal, right? Well, a leaked video claims it's not just possible, but already happening. Hidden beneath us is a mind-blowing tunnel system stretching across continents, allowing high-speed travel at 1,000 miles per hour on magnetic levitation trains codenamed Black Line. From Brazil to Buenos Aires, these tunnels supposedly connect major locations in total secrecy. But here's the real mystery, guys. Who built them, and why keep them hidden? If this is true, what else is happening beneath our feet that we don't know about? Alien bodyguard. A resurfaced clip from a 2012 speech by former President Barack Obama has stirred up a frenzy online, but not for the reasons you'd expect. The attention wasn't on his words, but on one of his bodyguards, whose appearance seemed oddly unnatural. From a certain angle, his features looked distorted, almost inhuman. People believe this is clear evidence of reptilian figures operating behind the scenes, quietly influencing world affairs. Others chalk it up to nothing more than a camera trick. Whether it's a simple illusion or something more, the clip has left many people watching a little closer. Hollywood Blaze. In a Simpsons episode from 2000, Homer deals with a massive fire in LA, and the famous Hollywood sign starts smoking. Fast forward to the 2025 LA fire, and there it is, exactly the same. The Hollywood sign begins smoking, just like in the episode. Guys, it's hard to ignore the eerie similarity. The Simpsons predicted this moment, capturing every detail. It feels less like coincidence and more like a glimpse into a future the show was somehow aware of. A chilling, almost too accurate prediction. Fallen angel.
Вот это да. Короче.
Remember that Simpsons episode where Lisa finds a winged skeleton? Well, in 2023, something strange happened. Construction workers uncovered an ancient winged skeleton exactly like the one in the show. Viewers couldn't help but call it the real fallen angel. But guys, the similarities between this discovery and the Simpsons skeleton were uncanny. So, is it just a coincidence? Or did the show predict something deeper? Either way, it's one of those eerie moments that make you question just how much the show really knew.
Разрыли экскаватором.
Ritual exposed. During a routine news segment, Australian presenter Yvonne Yong suddenly found herself at the center of a chilling moment. The screen glitched, but what appeared next left viewers speechless. Dark-robed figures, cryptic symbols, and a ritual unfolding in real time. For a brief moment, the broadcast was hijacked, displaying eerie symbols like the Star of David and inverted crosses. The network quickly cut the feed, but the damage was done. Many believe this wasn't an accident, but a deliberate message. If true, it suggests something sinister is unfolding beneath the surface, one step closer to a revelation no one is ready for. The Lizard Queen. Hillary Clinton has long been at the center of wild theories, often dubbed the Lizard Queen by those convinced something isn't quite human about her. Over the years, strange clips have surfaced, her face shifting oddly, her eyes flickering in ways that seem unnatural. But the latest footage takes things to another level. While casually holding a glass of water, she discreetly adds a few drops of a green liquid before sipping it. Reptiles are known to produce venom, and now speculation is running wild. Just another odd moment, or more proof that the mystery surrounding her is far from over. Ishow Speed. You probably weren't expecting this, but during one of iShow Speed's live streams, something bizarre caught viewers' attention. As he was streaming, his eye lens seemed to shift, morphing into something out of the ordinary, almost reptilian. The change was quick, but noticeable enough to spark wild theories. It means iShow Speed isn't quite what he seems. Some are convinced he might not just be a popular streamer, but perhaps something else entirely. Could he be part of the reptilian mystery that's been so often speculated? The questions keep piling up with every bizarre moment. Time travel. Let's talk about portals for a second, because The Simpsons might have already hinted at our future. We're always coming up with new ways to travel, like Elon Musk's now abandoned Hyperloop. But if The Simpsons says portals will be the next big thing, maybe it's not so crazy. Lately, strange openings have been appearing in random places, making people wonder if something is shifting. Could we actually be heading toward a world where stepping through a portal is as normal as hopping on a plane? At this point, nothing sounds too far-fetched anymore. Inauguration Mystery.
Will to the
best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend. Preserve, protect, and defend. The Constitution of the United States. The Constitution of the United States.
During Donald Trump's 2017 inauguration, a peculiar detail caught the attention of eagle-eyed viewers. As he took the oath, some claimed his hand wasn't actually touching the Bible, but instead hovering just above it. And this tiny gap made people crazy. Many dismissed it as a camera angle trick, while others wondered if there was a deeper, more mysterious reason behind it. Whether a simple misunderstanding or something stranger, the moment added yet another layer to the long list of controversies surrounding that historic day. Dark ritual. In a quiet corner of Peru, a tourist casually filmed a group of locals gathered together. At first, nothing seemed unusual, just another community event. But as he watched, an eerie realization set in. They weren't simply standing around, they appeared to be in the middle of a ritual with young children at the center. The moment they noticed they were being watched, everything stopped. The gathering dispersed, leaving behind an unsettling silence. If their ritual truly relied on youth, then this wasn't just tradition, it was something far more mysterious, hidden in plain sight. Sudden youth. An elderly woman walked onto the stage ready to perform her act. The audience was expecting something typical, but what they saw next was truly mind-blowing. Without any warning, she started to change, going from an old woman to a young girl before their very eyes. No camera tricks, no edits, just pure, jaw-dropping magic. Even the judges and the crowd were left speechless, trying to wrap their heads around what they just witnessed. The Devil's Portrait. King Charles III's coronation went off without a hitch, and soon after, a royal portrait was unveiled. At first glance, it seemed like any other formal painting of a monarch. But for those paying attention, there was something eerie about it. Conspiracy theorists quickly pointed out odd details in the portrait, suggesting signs of something dark. Many claimed it hinted at a connection to the devil. With the world facing uncertainty, his rise to power seemed more than just a royal transition. It felt like a calculated move, as if a hidden force had placed him in that position. Levitating mystery. Check out this boy floating effortlessly in midair, like something straight out of a superhero comic. No wires, no tricks, just him and the air around him. Many believe it's all an illusion, just a well-executed magic act, but others think there's a deeper story. There's a theory that those who can perform such impossible feats may have struck a deal with darker forces. A pact with Satan, perhaps? Power, success, and the ability to defy gravity, all in exchange for something much more valuable, one's soul. Could there be a hidden cost to his incredible ability? Alien transformation? Some of us can barely handle the idea of aliens, but there are others who are actually transforming themselves to fit in with them. Take this individual, for example, who has gone to extreme lengths to alter their appearance, looking more alien than human. While they definitely stand out in our world, they might blend in perfectly with extraterrestrials. There's also a belief that what we consider to be Satan could actually be an alien. If that's true, this person might not just be preparing for extraterrestrials, but aligning with darker forces too. The real reason? Well, that's still a mystery. Real Conehead. During a live broadcast covering politicians arriving at a major summit, viewers at home saw something truly bizarre. A strange figure appeared in the background. It seemed like just another passerby at first, but as the camera zoomed in, it became clear something was off. Standing in the crowd, a person with an unmistakable cone-shaped head, like something out of a sci-fi movie, was caught on camera. The sight was so surreal that many initially thought it was some sort of elaborate prank or prank. But as the seconds ticked by, the unsettling realization dawned. This wasn't a stunt. It was as if someone or something had slipped into our world unnoticed. What were they doing here? And why now? Accidentally exposed. In August of 2021, viewers were thrown into confusion when, during a routine broadcast, the screen suddenly flickered and switched to a scene straight out of a nightmare. What was supposed to be a regular segment was abruptly hijacked by what looked like a satanic ritual. Strange symbols surrounded a darkened circle, and shadowy figures could be seen chanting as eerie music echoed in the background. What left many unsettled wasn't just the footage itself, but the presence of cameras, making it clear this wasn't a glitch. Someone had orchestrated this disturbing display. No one knew why or how, but it sure left a mark on everyone watching. The subscriber's pick. Guys, you won't believe what happened in this crazy video straight out of the dark web. So, there's this group of people, all wearing white masks with their eyes and lips completely black. They were standing in a circle, chanting something that gives you an uneasy feeling. But here's where it gets wild. Suddenly, they began floating off the ground. No strings, no special effects, just floating like an invisible force is pulling them up. It wasn't like they were just rising slowly either. They were getting higher and higher, all while chanting louder. It looked straight out of a horror movie. Honestly, it's one of the strangest and most mysterious things I've ever seen caught on camera. Just unbelievable. See you next time.